I used to think that you can't learn entrepreneurship, and I've been amazed by how perfect of an environment an MBA actually is to start a business. Confi is working to be the go-to resource for young women seeking advice on health topics that can be uncomfortable to talk about, like gynecology questions, sexual health, relationships, communication. The Social Enterprise Fellowship really made it possible for us to get Confi off the ground. I don't think I'd be able to have interns this summer. It would have been much more difficult to invest in some of the web design aspects to it, to be able to form an LLC. We are an online platform. What makes us really unique is how we're approaching our content generation. We are doing hundreds of surveys and focus groups. Our number one goal is to provide credible information, and the way to do that is having doctors intimately involved. We initially reached out to them just to interview them to help with our content, and we've been amazed how the doctors actually ask, how can I help? I love that you're doing this. I would love to tell my patients about this. You can't really do anything until you have good content. You can't get users, you can't get revenue. But now that we've been getting great feedback on that, I'm comfortable in shifting more towards the next steps of getting more users. Everyone talks about digital. It's easy to forget that you can actually go out and talk to student groups. You can go be a part of conferences, even going to networking events. I've met hundreds of people this summer. So the more traditional marketing methods are actually pretty effective as well.
This one we can do.
People aren't willing to pay for information these days, so we recognize that we need to generate revenue somehow. Initially I thought maybe ad-based revenue, but we also don't want banners covering our website. Now we've landed more on trying to find a main sponsor, and also we're exploring e-commerce. I think the most challenging part of launching a startup is you're suddenly responsible for everything, and you have to learn everything. When you have a more traditional job, your friends and family know your job title, they see you're gone during working hours, but they don't really know what you do or how good you are at it. Whereas suddenly when you start a business, all of your friends and family and hundreds of strangers can see what you've done and have an opinion on, are you doing it well, should you be doing something different? You're really opening yourself up to feedback from every angle, which can be a little uncomfortable at first. Now I think it's great because I get to talk to so many different people and they're interested in what I'm doing.